everybody. Welcome back. And we are on episode 19 and we're crushing it. Boom, 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 boom. Woo. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? Okay. He's doing good. All right. You're not doing good. You don't even know how to do the handshake. What the hell? Okay. What's going on with you? You look a little stressed.
Just a little bit.
How come?
We leave for Hawaii in a few days, and we got a lot of stuff to do around the house before we leave. We always wait till the last minute.
It's not that we're waiting till the last minute. It's that we're waiting till the last minute. Sorry, and shout out to our brother-in-law who edits this. We're so sorry. It's been crazy though. We've been doing like little mini home improvements just like over the last couple of weeks, and it's like it's doing that plus working plus our own financial business plus getting ready to go on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you need a vacation to go on vacation, that kind of thing.
And then the vacation after the vacation from the vacation.
Yeah. Well, you want to talk about how you almost lost your marbles earlier?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Because I think that's an amp brag. I think that was a good win for you.
Well, it was definitely a test.
A test?
Yeah.
What was a test?
I think it was just testing me to see if I can handle myself.
To handle your emotions.
Yeah, handle myself emotionally. Because I started the bodybuilding thing, right? So I'm on a strict regimen, which is fine. I haven't been hangry since I started it, so it's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, you're bulking right now, so you're eating like 500 times a day. So.
Yeah, but it's super clean.
Yeah,
but so all the cravings, or whatever that typically causes these hangry emotions, I think.
Yeah, like when you're hungry.
Sorry, I had some stuck in there.
I know. That always happens as soon as we hit record.
I know.
You have to sneeze or you have to cough or whatever.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
All right. What are you nervous for?
I don't know.
This isn't live TV. We're at home in our studio.
I know.
Anyway, get to the point. What was your win?
Well, here's what happened. So we're supposed to work out this morning at a certain time. We get up on time to go work out. We're getting ready, and then we have to switch gears, right? We now realize we have more things to do before we leave for Hawaii, and we don't have enough time to do them. Mm-hmm. So we have to prioritize, right? Meaning this, right? So because I'm so rigid,
this as in our podcast.
Yeah. Meaning, yes, correct. So because I'm so rigid from my schedule, when we switch gears so fast like that, it throws me off mentally.
Well, let me clarify for you guys, okay? Because this might help some of you guys out there too. Mm-hmm. If you guys are very regimented, right? You're very, I need consistency. I need a schedule. My plans have to stay intact. And if something upsets your plans or your schedule, you guys wig the fuck out, right? You can't emotionally control. You can't control yourself emotionally. You can't self-regulate is basically what happens, right? Mm-hmm. If this is you, we're talking to you because this is Tate. He's very regimented. It's not just the bodybuilding.
No.
It just happened to be, hey, we can't work out at this time. We have to move it and we have to work out later today, which to me and most people would be like, okay, no big deal. But that's not how you're wired. You're wired on like, well, no, we have a plan. We have to stick to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was hard when you first mentioned it. Immediately, I was upset, and immediately I wanted to say, "No, we're not. We're going to the gym."
Oh, I know.
We're going to the gym because we said we were going to the gym.
Sure.
And then once you broke it down about all the things we need to do and prioritize what comes first, I knew that you were right. You can't argue that, but inside me still, I can't not go to the gym, so I have to take a step back and think, like, if I keep staying with this, is it going to take me down a good road or not?
Sure.
And then I quickly, no, it's not. We're going to argue and we're going to be upset, and then it's going to get worse. And so what's most important? Exactly what Noelle said, which was more important to record our podcast. And so I just quickly had to process. It took me a little bit because I know you saw the phase when you were telling me. And so it took me a quick second to realize all that I just said. And then I just said, that's fine. Whatever you want to do, Noelle, just tell me and I'll do it. And then meanwhile, I have to process everything and then and think about all that stuff and then understand it's okay. It's not a big deal. I'll do it later.
So the aunt brag is that you didn't listen to his inner dialogue, which was being, I don't want to say ridiculous because that's kind of a mean word. It was being like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like you weren't being ridiculous. You were just being like, God, what's the word I'm looking for?
Non-compliant?
No, it's like, it's like irrational, right? Your thought was irrational because you're like, I got to do this, I got to do that. But do you, right? So the aunt brag is he cut it down, he cut it off, said, okay, we're going to do whatever you're going to do. And then he goes away and then he processes it his own way. You up and down and you're emotional and you're mad and you're whatever. And then you come to a consensus. Oh yeah, wait, no, she's right. So basically he runs around the block to go next door, but you actually did it.
Yeah.
And normally he would, you would fight with me.
Yeah. It wouldn't be like that. I would have said the same thing, but not in that tone or I would have said it mean.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
and it would have not been good. so I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of you too.
Because you
did it.
I caught it.
Yeah,
I caught it. Yeah,
you did it. It was rough and you still need to work on it.
I do.
And your tone and your face and your body language. But that's going to come with time. All I care about is that you're working on it. And I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
So that's the aunt brag for Tate today. And we have a couple of other things I want to talk about. We got some really cool messages. So that's kind of like the beat that we're doing, right? We're opening it up with some of our either aunt brags or some really cool comments that you guys send us. So I wanted to start off with this one. And this is from Tiana Evans. And they said, hey, AFI family, love the joy that your family spread around the world. I recently got dumped by my first boyfriend. I'm 21. He dumped me during a stressful time when I was completing my undergraduate. I graduate May 17th. So, that's kind of like, that's an app brag. I was feeling hurt, but your 2 recent podcasts helped me during this healing phase. I learned that I shouldn't be around someone who makes me feel shitty, which were his friends, and they still try to be my friend and tell me updates about my ex. But after listening to your episode, I decided to cut them off. Another aunt brag. Great job, Tiana.
I know. Great.
Because they kept making it seem like the separation was temporary and then go around telling me he doesn't want me. But anyway, thank you for everything your family do for people like me. Listen, Tiana, you are in the right. Good for you. And that's an aunt brag because you're doing what Tate was doing. And that's like self-regulating and reflecting and processing and going, no, wait a minute. I am important. And the best type of love that you're ever going to experience in this entire lifetime is love for yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Because if you love yourself, then you can love others in a great way. Right? So we are so excited for you.
Yep.
Happy graduation. Yes. And you know what, you guys, if you're graduating this year, I don't care where it's from. It could be from junior college. It could be from a trade school. It could be from uni, whatever.
Promotion.
Please, a promotion at work, whatever. But no, not a promotion at work. Only graduations is the only one I'm talking about. This is graduation season. Please send us a photo and let us know if you're okay with us using it. And we want to pop your pictures up here. If we get none, that's okay. We'll just keep reading your DMs. But congratulations, Tiana, on both accounts. On one, prioritizing yourself so that you get out of that toxic environment, and also prioritizing yourself to graduate from college. That's freaking awesome.
Sticking with it, even though you had to deal with this.
That's a big deal.
Hurdle.
Yeah. That's a big, big deal. So congratulations. And this one, it was so cute, so short, so sweet. I screenshot it and sent it to you via text. And all it says is, this is from Celine, and her handle is the Flower Girl 64. And they said, I love you both so much. I wish you were my parents. The end. And listen, Celine, we get this all the time. But it was just, I think it was just the way you phrased it. It was so sweet.
Simple.
It was very short and sweet and simple. But we are your parents. We're your internet parents. So if you need anything, you just pop us a DM and we'll see if we can help. All right. Next up, we have, this is from, please don't kill me for mispronouncing this. The handle is at Janaio, so I don't know, Janaioh, so bad. Janaio, so bad. Anyway, I'm sorry if I have butchered it, but this person said, I just want to say, I know Tate struggles with anxiety, but from someone who also suffers from anxiety, his voice and presence is somehow very calming. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it, but the two of you bring me peace. My mom is exactly like Noelle, a super mom in all caps, and you don't want to mess with. While my dad is non-existent, the Noelle and Tate combination is something I didn't know I needed.
Mm-hmm.
That is so freaking sweet.
Thank you so much.
Let us know how to pronounce your handle or what your name is, so we can shout you out. But we love our little ants that send us these precious DMs. And
it's awesome.
It is awesome. And when it's stressful like this and we read things like this, it's what are we complaining about? What are we complaining about? We're doing something fun. And we're making a difference in your guys' lives. So thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
And this last one is from Koi. Their pronouns are they, them. And they said, hi, my name is Koi, and I'm a day one aunt, and I have an aunt brag to tell you.
Please share.
My college just had their annual award ceremony, and I swept the floor in all caps. I got 5 awards, and I feel like for the first time ever, my hard work is getting recognized. Possibly my biggest achievement happened this year. I led and produced our 18th annual drag pageant, hosted this year by Gottmik, which is a famous drag queen, and she's amazing. She was on Drew's show. I met her there, and then I also met her at a Betty Johnson event.
Nice.
Super, super cool. And it was the best pageant we have ever held by a mile. Our cast was amazing and lovely to work with. We held a beautiful photo shoot to promote it, and at the show, we raised almost $3,000 for Trans Lifeline. I am also the president of our LGBTQ plus alliance and hold several other positions on campus. And after winning nothing last year, I thought I was just cursed, but this year made me see that maybe I'm actually making a difference on campus for the lives of our students.
Maybe.
I was just going to say, yeah, you are, because you're involved. And then they said, oh my God. And they literally made up a new award to give me. The drag pageant is put on by our student activities board, which I am not on, but since I put more time and effort into it than most of their team, they created the SAB Pivotal Leadership Award just to honor my work.
Sounds like someone's being recognized.
Sounds like someone's kind of badass, Koi. That's what I think. That's amazing.
Amazing.
I love
Absolutely
these kind of
amazing.
aunt brags. Well,
Congratulations.
I love any aunt brag, to be honest. But when you see your hard work pay off like this, so not only are you going to school, not only are you involved in your LGBTQ plus, community at school, but now you're putting on pageants to raise money to help others. That's pretty badass.
It is. You're basically being rewarded for all your efforts, buddy.
Yeah, not basically. You are, right? You totally are.
You totally are.
But you're also being honored as an amazing human being.
Exactly.
So we are so proud of you, and keep up the great work, and let us, keep us involved in your other accomplishments or anything like that. But listen, I am going to warn you, and this is just me being devil's advocate. Sometimes it's awesome like that, and sometimes it's not. And that's okay. Do not, and I said this on the last podcast, do not tie your self-worth to your accomplishments, okay? Your self-worth comes from within. Are you a good person? Do you have empathy? Do you help others? Are you contributing to the world? That's what you tie your self-worth to.
Exactly.
Right? Not outside things, accomplishments and stuff like that. And I only warn you about that because I know what that high feels like. And then when it doesn't come back around, you're like, what's wrong with me? Right? And it's not. Just like you said, you thought you were cursed.
Exactly.
Right? So congratulations. Oh, that's freaking awesome. And yes, you are a badass aunt. We love it. Okay. You ready to get started? We're going to make this quick and dirty because, and this is not our micro petty, you guys. This just might not be a full hour only because we're just trying to smush a bunch of things in and we're trying to do it all, guys. So we're spinning plates and we're trying to make it work. All right. Okay. So we talked about this earlier and I forgot what we were talking about, but I'm like, well, no, you know what? It wasn't you and I. It was Dason and I. We were talking about like petty shit people do. And whether it's in a romantic relationship or whether it's a friendship. And some of them we were laughing about because we've done some petty shit, right?
Sure.
Then we were also talking about like, well, you know, how come, you know, like if we think back on when you have really good friends, right? So if I said, hey, good friends that you're not friends with now,
sure,
why aren't you friends right now? And I guarantee you, you will find at least one friendship that ended that was so stupid. You're like, oh my God. Whether it was on you because you were being stupid and petty, or whether the other person was. And then you don't talk. And then 5 years down the line, or as you get older, you go, God, that was so dumb. That's a really good friend, but that was stupid.
Yeah.
Can you think of anybody that you just stopped being friends with?
I guess. I mean, but I don't know if it was for a dumb reason, to be honest.
Oh, once again, we're perfect, huh? Once again, just me, huh?
No, like because the only thing I could think of truly is distance. We just lost contact. That's it.
Yeah,
that's why we don't talk anymore.
Oh, there was.
Oh, you know what? I'll take it back.
Yeah.
This past election was pretty.
And we talked about that with you guys. Yeah. I know who you're talking about. That's why
this past election, I was like, come on, man.
And that wasn't petty. That was just facts, right? Like either you're on my side or you're not. That's it, right? Yeah. And I think, and we talked about that in a past episode.
Yeah.
We don't fuck around when it comes to politics.
Yeah.
We cannot be friends just because we have differing opinions on politics. It just doesn't. It's not alignment. It's never going to work. But yes, I know who you were talking about, which I thought was funny because we both thought about it at the same time. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, it just started coming to me, you know.
Yeah. And like I told you, one of my past friends, when I was 8 months pregnant, wanted me to go to a house party in the and it was pouring rain outside, and I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel good. Well, this isn't fun for me anymore. Yeah. And then she canceled the baby shower she was holding for us, and a week before the baby shower, and then we stopped talking. And then you know what happened? Like, I'm not even joking. Probably like 10 years later, she reached out to me and said, hey, can we have coffee? And we went, and she's like, I don't know why. What happened? And I'm like, are you being serious? And I told her why, and she goes, I don't remember that at all.
Wow. Was she being honest?
I think she was being honest. Okay. Because she's, well, you know, I don't want to say kind of airheaded, but a little bit. Like, just, you know, if it comes in there and she doesn't, in her head, she doesn't keep it for very long, right? Sure. So I could see her forgetting that, because not only that, but she was also a very selfish person.
Sure.
And always prioritized herself.
Sure.
I think the reason why she had that reflection is because then she had her first kid. Oh, was your pregnancy fun for everybody? That's what I wanted to say. Can you imagine if I did?
Oh my gosh.
She's on the other foot, isn't it? That's what I wanted to say. But I was like, yeah, you were a bitch. The hell. But anyway, so I can think of a couple.
Sure.
Right. And so Jason and I were talking about that. And I said, hey, even though you're the common denominator in some of these things, or I'm the common denominator in some of these things, that doesn't mean like everything fell apart because of us.
I don't think so.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We can't solely bear that burden. It has to be shared with everybody in the party. Right. And so that's what made me think about, hey, let's do 2 episodes. Let's do 1 episode on either the silliest or the pettiest thing you ever broke off a friendship for.
Okay.
And then let's flip it and say the same thing, but about a romantic relationship.
Okay.
Which are funny, because when we do that next episode on romantic relationships, I have some funny ones.
Okay.
So, but let's start here and we're going to talk about friendships. Okay. All right. So, and some of these were just one-liners, dude. I was online and I was just researching, right? And some of them were so funny. Some of them are really sad. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not the vibe I'm looking for. I want to laugh. I want to laugh at shit. And then just, you know, talk about it. So This first one, this is all it said. She pronounced the L in salmon. Listen, if you're a word nerd like I am, that would piss me off too. I don't know if it would piss me off to the point where I didn't want to be somebody's friend.
No.
But hearing someone go, yeah, can I have another serving of salmon?
Yeah.
Salmon?
I'll be honest.
Who pronounces, you out there, who pronounces the L in salmon? I'm gonna knock you upside your head.
If I heard, if in our friend group someone said that, I would want to hear it a couple more times to make sure. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe to be funny. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, because you don't hear it very often. But I'm not saying I've never heard it. But if I hear it, I'm gonna have to hear it a couple more times to make sure.
I would want to say it and I go, what was that again?
Yeah.
I do that to be a dick because I want to hear it.
No,
I want to
I
hear
just
them
wanna
say it out loud with their whole
sound.
chest.
I want to hear them say it and watch their lips move when they say it. And then I think you can help them with pronunciation.
You wanna not just watch their lips move. You want to see that tongue go salmon.
And then you can teach them no L in there.
No,
Salmon.
then you get razzed for 30 minutes straight if we're in the friend group.
Oh, for sure. It's salmon all day.
Yeah.
It's salmon all day.
It's Salmon all day, and now that's your nickname. Hey, have you talked to Salmon? Sal. We're gonna call you Sal. Sal for short. Jesus fucking
It's gonna be
Christ.
in the text chain.
You're never gonna let that down. Oh my gosh. Just like, well, I have another story, but I'll tell you later. Okay, this next one says, my best friend lied about inviting me to her birthday party. I bought a present and everything. She said it was canceled. And then I saw on her status that the party was still on and that they were planning to watch Euphoria as a group. Okay, listen, I've never watched Euphoria, but that was Dason's jam, right?
So I'm just imagining,
Yeah.
right? Imagining, oh, it's canceled. And then somehow status me, I'm assuming she's online.
Yeah.
Some
On
kind
like
of IG.
Instagram or something, yeah.
What the heck, right? Right? Like, it's really on?
Like, she's looking at it going, you bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah? So then she goes, which I thought, oh, shit. Dude, I was giving you shit about coughing, and now I can't stop coughing. So she's watching this. Okay, here's the thing. People are so dumb. Like, we're so entrenched, right? And we're so conditioned to be on our phones all the time, right? Like on social media. So much so that you forget when you lie to people and then you go and post shit like, oh, we're not going after all. We didn't have the time or whatever. And then you go, right? You go to a concert or you have a birthday party or whatever. And your dumbass puts it online.
Or
you deserve everything you got coming to you.
Or maybe she's doing it on purpose.
Maybe. I doubt it. It doesn't sound like that. I know. I don't think, I would hope it wasn't on purpose.
She got uninvited.
No, I know, but then they put it online. I think she just forgot. I don't know. Maybe she didn't do it on purpose. Like
first she said they uninvited, and then they kept it on.
Yeah, I know. The friend told this person the party's canceled.
Yeah,
and she already bought a gift, everything. I know. And then if she put it online, I don't know. Maybe it was on purpose, and that way it was like, hey, this is why I'm breaking up with you. I don't know, but get this. There's more to this. So. Okay. So they said they were planning to watch Euphoria as a group, right?
Yeah.
So I posted spoilers on my status, and she was the first to view it all. Haven't spoken since. That's fucking petty, but I love it.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Oh, by the way, so-and-so dies in the very beginning.
And that part of the meme is when she puts her glasses on and a cigarette, huh?
Yeah. She goes like this. She goes, and she's all, oh, yeah? It's all hanging on the end of her end of it. She's going like that. And then there's a long ash just dangling from her cigarette. And she's like,
what's the song in the background?
I don't know. It's got to be something old school, something funky, something like Samuel L. Jackson would be listening to. You motherfucker. You uninviting, petty little motherfucker, right? The little cigarette hanging off the end of your, like this. Oh, my God. Okay.
Who got the last laugh?
Dude, I think that's funny. She got the last laugh. Yeah. That's what you get. All right. Have you ever done that? Have you ever?
No, I don't even know what that's. Why? Like, I can't even think that mean. I can't.
See, we are so polar opposites. Like
I get invited. I go. They call and say, "Hey, it's off." Okay, and then somehow I find out it's still on. I'll be like, "What the fuck?" But I wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, "No, whatever." You know.
Not me. Putting spoilers on there, knowing, dude, she should have tagged her in it. That way, when she opens it, she's tagged in it, and then that she knows. Oh, I know now, right? That's what I would have done.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I would have tagged her in it because then it would have came up in her feed, in her comments. And then she opens it up and she sees all the spoilers and she's like, you motherfucker. I bet you anything.
Maybe that's how she set it up, no?
What? Oh, she didn't say she tagged her. She said, I posted spoilers on my status and she was the first to view it. That's funny. Well, that's what you get.
What did you get? Huh? You want to play?
Yeah, exactly. All right. This number, I just can't think. Well, let me just get into this. Okay. Story. This is the third one. A girl stopped being friends with me because I beat her in a karaoke contest. Listen, I get that.
I've heard some voices that'll beat that they can whoop some ass.
I would think the only reason why that would piss me off, like truly, genuinely piss me off, is if I thought I was the better singer.
Yeah, true.
If I thought I was the better vocalist and you went up there and you whooped my ass in karaoke, oh, you bet I'm going to have some big feelings about that.
Yeah.
Right?
But the thing is, I know I can't sing.
Well, Nick,
so I can appreciate.
Yeah.
So
you and me both, brother. I can't sing for shit. It literally jumped my generation, or my line, because everyone else in my family is either a phenomenal singer or can play 1,000 different instruments that were self-taught. You know, piano, like guitar, violin, all kinds of shit. I can't do any of that stuff. You know what I can do though? I can network and I can hustle. Those are my go-tos, right? And I can make a lot of money.
You got the gift of gab, bud.
I do have the gift of gab. But god damn it, dude, I wish I could just sing. That's on my bucket list though. I told you I wanted to take singing lessons. But listen, I get that. If I was a narcissist or if I was like full of myself and I thought I was the best vocalist and someone went up at karaoke and whooped my ass, I'd be like,
I'd be pissed.
And you know what? You being pissed, this person being pissed about that, just validates that other person is a better singer. Like I can't sing for shit. And when I saw Josh and Brittany Broski at Dason's 30th birthday party karaokeing to the Aladdin song, the duet, what is it called? You know what I'm talking about. When Jasmine and what's his face, they duet. The two of them are singing that like they were working for Disney. Like they were on a float at fucking Disneyland. It was perfection. And I'm just in there going, yeah, well, I guess I'll sing my I think I sang Paris Hilton's song, Stars. I don't know. It was some stupid song because that's all they had. I just like, that's the only one I knew that was coming up. But watching them going, God damn, they're good. So now the rule is they have to go last every time now. They can do the showstopper. But you're not going to fuck me up when I'm trying to get up there and trying to like do my thing. Okay? You're not going to do that.
If you were that type of person, what they're saying, right?
What do you mean, the jealous person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When it comes to singing, you wouldn't even sit in the same room with them.
No. But see, that's just, I don't know how many times I've said this, dude. I want to be in a room that everybody's better than me in everything. They're smarter than me. They're more talented than me. They can do shit I can't do. I want to be in those rooms because I'm not intimidated by that. I learn from those people and that makes me a better person. If you're trying to be the person in a room that you are the best at everything, you're in the wrong fucking room. Because then at that point, you won't leave that room because you just want to be gassed up.
Yeah.
And you're never going to grow.
No.
You're not going to get better. You're not going to, you know what I mean? So if that person was whooping my ass in karaoke and I knew I was a good vocalist, but that person's better, as soon as they're done, I'm hyping them up. I'm their best cheerleader. And then I'm like, dude, and this note, like, how did you get from this? I don't know. I don't know what the words are for singing. Scaling. I don't know what the fuck, your pitch. I don't know. I'd be asking him questions like that. Like, how did you get from this part to this part? Something pricked your neck.
Yeah.
What was it? Go ask them how they did it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my mom advice. Because I like to be in rooms where I don't know the most. Because people are fascinating to me and I just love to pick their brains about stuff that I don't know. Okay. This one is kind of unbelievable. You ready for this one? My best friend sold me a mattress that had bed bugs and then blocked me when I asked for my money back.
Did you say best friend?
Yeah. First of all, is she your best friend? Actually, it doesn't even say he or she. Are they your best friend?
Are they your best friend?
Because why did they sell you a mattress with bed bugs? Now, it could have been unbeknownst to that person, but was it though? Because you blocked.
You got blocked.
You got blocked when they asked for their money back. I would too. First of all, buying a used bed, kind of gross.
Yeah.
I would never. I'd rather, remember we had the opportunity when we first got our first condo. We had the opportunity to get a bed from someone that we knew or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. You know what? We ordered one already. It's on its way. I lied. Because I don't know if you guys know, but mattresses are fucking expensive. They were back then and they are today. But I just couldn't fathom the thought of sleeping on a bed that had already, I don't know, been jizzed on. I don't know. Had bed bugs. I don't know. Sometimes you leak in your period at night. I don't know.
What? I'm not even thinking of any of that.
That's where my mind goes.
They go, hey, you want to buy a bed? Oh, yeah? Yeah, it's in great shape. I don't you know what I mean? I don't want to think about, did they bleed their period or did
they jizz on it? I don't know what's going on. Listen, pets are gross.
They are.
They should be a one and done.
They should be.
You use it, you don't use it anymore, it's got to go. You don't donate it. You don't. I mean, I guess if you had to, I don't know. That's a thing for me. So anyway, I said no. Listen, I'm not shaming anybody who has to get a bed from someone else. I promise I'm not. Yeah. I'm just saying for me. So because we didn't take that bed, we literally slept on an air mattress for 6 months until we could save up. And, back in the day when we were broke as a joke, we were saving up because I didn't want just any bed either. I wanted the bed that I wanted. So we had to save up longer. But we slept on an air mattress because I couldn't sleep on someone else's bed. But can you imagine? That's justified. Someone, your best friend with my finger quotes, sells you a bed. You find out it has bed bugs. You tell them, hey, man, can I just have my money back because I got to get rid of this? And they just block you? That's not a best friend. You probably thought they were your best friend.
Yeah.
What was that meme or that viral? I think it was a viral TikTok last year. Like I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend. I forgot what that was, but been in a lot of situations like that. Have you?
I think so. I want to say I figured it out pretty quick though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like that guy you were telling me about that wanted to be in your dance group, and you're like, no. He probably thought you guys were all best friends.
Well, we were still friends though.
No, I know you were friends, but he thought you were best friends, and he wanted to be in your dance group, and you guys said no because he couldn't keep a beat.
Yeah. But he still was at all our practices.
I know.
We practiced at his house.
And they wouldn't let him in the dance group.
We practiced at his house, and because he had the stereo for loud music.
You guys are mean.
And he had a lot. I was like, bro, we're not gonna win, bro. We gotta go to win.
Now listen, did you guys know this? Fun fact: Tate was in a dance group that used to compete.
Oh, jeez.
Compete.
Did that just come out right now?
Yeah, but like you're an introvert, so how the hell did you do that?
I have no idea.
That's it. That's his story. I have no idea.
Next. No, because it was like I think I talked about a little bit of it before. It's because it was like football too. Playing in front of all those fucking people. How did I do that? I love to play, and I love to dance. And I think when I was getting ready to, I was so just excited to dance. And I don't think I thought about anything else. I was just comfortable there, I guess.
Is it because you were in a group and not solo?
No, because even in our groups, we did solos.
You guys, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how you did. I don't know. I don't know how you can do that.
I played football. I played basketball.
Yeah, but football's not an individual sport.
No, but I'm still in front of all these people.
I understand that, but when you're in a dance group and then you have to go out in the middle of the dance group or in front of the dance group by yourself and do a solo, is it because you still have the guys on the stage with you?
I think so.
But would you be able to say, okay, everybody sit down, I'm going to do a solo?
No way.
Oh, okay. Then it is the group. It's the group
It's
setting.
a group thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We digress. Okay. But if someone sold me a bed with bed bugs, you better give me my fucking money back, dude. I'm going to show up at your house. Okay.
It's a loss. Kind of is a loss. Move on.
But that's fair to break up with a friend over that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. This one says, we had planned to learn the specific, this one's funny. Speaking of dance, okay. We had planned, my friend and I had planned to learn the specific line dance together and then debut it at our local country bar where we'd go line dancing every week. Well, it was a complicated dance and took some effort to learn, but he never took the time to learn it or practice it. And I was really eager to try it out at the club. So after a few weeks of excuses, I said, fuck it. And I requested the song. Then I went out there and did the dance. He was at the club at the time. And when he saw that, he got really mad at me and then blocked me on social medias. And I've never heard from him or saw him again.
Holy crap. Did they say they were together for a long time?
They were friends. Oh, it didn't say, but
just friends.
I'm sure they were friends for a while at least, because you said a couple of weeks went by, and like, you know what I mean. But listen,
good for you, girl.
Yeah. Listen,
no way for that.
First of all, we don't know if it was a girl, but let's just say it was two guys, and they were like,
sure.
"Hey, let's learn this dance," right? I don't. Well, you know what? It probably wouldn't be two guys. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what it was? But I can tell you this: I think she went out on. If it was a girl, I think she went out on the dance floor, show his ass up. What do you think?
I think she did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Because she kept telling him, I want to do it. I want to do it. And she was like, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
Yeah. She goes, listen, I learned all the choreo. Okay. Yeah. And you haven't learned anything. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to shine. And the only thing I think
it's my time.
It's my time to shine. And if you're not ready, that's on you. Goes out there, crushes it. He gets mad because she's really good.
Yeah.
Then he's like, you're not my friend. You're not my friend. It's like, have you ever gotten mad at, like, I know.
I told you we were supposed to do it together.
What part of that did you not listen to? But it's like when I watch a show without you or you watch a show without me, I'm like, what the hell? That's what this sounds like. We did a dance together. We were supposed to debut it together. And you just went out and just tried to outshine me, didn't you? That's what it sounds like. Can you imagine being
How dare you?
But doesn't that sound silly? That's so silly. Hey, I did my steps. What do you call that? I don't even know what the cowboy dancing is. What is it called?
Is it a two-step? Is it
like a two-step or whatever? Like those like line dancing. That's what it is. Can you imagine getting mad about a line dance? Did this person go out and do it on like? Did everybody know it? You know how like they do that they all together, or did they just go out and do a fucking solo and said it's my time? It's my time. I think that's what they did.
It's my only time. Yeah. This is it.
This is my window of opportunity. And I'm going to take it.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm going to do me.
And then he's probably standing there going, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Some friend.
He's probably like,
some friend.
He's probably like, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. I would never.
I told you I'm not ready.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not ready.
Dance waits for no one, guys. That's so funny. Can you imagine? I can't imagine breaking up a friendship over that. But I guess it depends on how young you are, huh? I've done some dumb shit back in the day. I've gotten mad over some stupid shit too. And then it gets to the point where like you're so dumb, then you realize it and it sinks in and you go, yeah, well, I can't say anything now. It's good. Too much time has gone by. And it's been like 2 days. And then every day gets worse and worse. And then finally you're like, fuck it. We can't be friends anymore. Because
it's been a week.
Yeah. It's too far gone now. And then the other person on the other end going, fuck them, dude. What happened? You know? Yeah. Oh, one time I take my time to shine and I do my cowboy dance. And this is what I get. I guess we weren't really friends, which begs the question, were you really friends? You know what I mean? Dude, me and Ev have been through some shit, dude.
I told you I wasn't ready.
Yeah. Why are you putting this pressure on me? Me and Evelyn have been in some shit, and we have always come back around full circle. And it's just like, dude, even when time has passed, then it's like, you know, I miss you. Fuck, you know. Yeah. And both of us have done dumb shit, and we still come back around.
Yeah. You think they're coming back around or no?
These guys? Nah. Over a line dance? Nah. Because it's usually the stupidest things.
Sure.
You know, that are like the ones you can't come back from because you just you're so angry because it's so dumb.
Yeah.
Too much time passes.
And you're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I get that.
Okay. So the next one says, one of my guy best friends said Mean Girls was one of the worst films of all time. We haven't spoken since. Listen. Where do you get the ass to run down Mean Girls?
Mean Girls rocks.
Mean Girls rocks. Where's that from, you guys? Not verbatim.
No.
What did you say earlier?
Sandals.
Yeah. Hey, where do you get the ass to run down sandals? Sandals rocks. Where is it from? Somebody drop it in the comments. All right. Listen, Mean Girls is a national treasure, okay? How dare you? I would cut a friendship off in a fucking heartbeat if someone told me that. It's a national treasure. It really is.
That came out I don't know what year that came out.
I think it was early 2000s maybe.
But the year it came out, it was perfect timing, I think, of that. era, I think, because that was super popular at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So the timing of it was perfect.
Did you know that was written by Tina Fey and Amy Poehler?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's a national treasure, guys. Ugh, it's so good. Because it literally depicted everything that happens in high school, right? You have your little cliques, right? The goth, you have the athletes, you have the rah-rahs, and it's just, people are mean in high school, man. Mean.
They even went in depth how they were supposedly stealing routines from the black high schools.
I think you're conflating.
Isn't that Mean Girls?
No. Mm-mm. That's the cheerleading movie. What's it called?
Oh shit! I'm thinking of something different, huh?
What is it called?
Bring It On.
Bring It On. You're talking about Bring It On. I'm talking about Mean Girls.
Dude, fake fan.
He's fucking fired, you guys. How embarrassing. You know what? I'm going to break up with you over that. I'm over here on like Reddit. I divorced my husband of 32 years because he conflated Mean Girls with Bring It On. Boo. You're so annoying. Okay.
How did that happen?
I don't know, but that was really funny.
It was funny.
You're all, yeah, they were stealing the thing. I'm all, what?
What? They were stealing routines. You're
oh
like,
my
what?
God, you're so annoying. That's for tomorrow's episode on getting the ick from a significant other, and then you break up with them. I'm going to open it up with that. All right. This next one says, I told an unemployed friend I was tired of buying him food and him not contributing to the weed we were smoking every single time we hung out. Because he couldn't mooch off me, we never hung out again. So I read that to Tate and I go, that's a good one, right? And he goes, yeah. He goes, but like, that's a given, right? Like if people mooch off you, you're not friends with them anymore. And I go, I know, but I think you're missing the funniest part of this is the guy who was the mooch was like, offended. He's like, how dare you? How dare you in my time of need? I'm going to eat your food and smoke your weed and then now you have a problem with it? You know what? We can't be friends anymore. That's the funniest part of this whole thing.
We've been friends for 15 years.
Yeah.
You know this.
I always mooch off you. And now you have a problem with it?
You know, my job is to bring the good vibes. Yeah. You know it.
If you're not helping me, who are you going to help? I'm helping you. Help me. You like to be a helper. What's the fucking problem? You know what reminds me of? Jack Black in School of Rock.
Yeah, when Dewey was like, the rent, please.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been mooching off you for years.
Yeah.
You know this.
Now you got a girlfriend and now all of a sudden it changes. Like whatever he says. That's what it reminds me of. But that's the funniest part of this.
It is.
It's the mooch that said, we can't be friends anymore. How dare you? Who do you think you are? You think you're better than me?
You're acting different.
You know what? You've changed. And I won't have any part of it.
I don't like you. I don't like you right now.
That's the funniest part of it.
It's good.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
You're the fucking mooch and you're breaking up with me. Go fuck yourself. You got me fucked up. What the hell? What is this world coming to? Oh, that makes me so... That's so funny.
It is. Is offended.
It's like, and then the friend's probably going, what? Like, I'm so perplexed. I'm just asking you to get a goddamn job.
Like Dewey was telling, she's going to break up with me, dude. Come up with some money for rent.
And I wonder if that friend had a significant other that was like, they haven't paid you for that weed in I don't know how long. Oh, man. Too funny. Okay. This one says, this one made me laugh because I've already talked about this in the past, but my friend borrowed a pen from me and then lost it. I was so angry because I take my pens seriously. Before this, we would casually hang out, but afterward, I ghosted her ass. Dude, that's so funny. If you're a pen whore like me, that would make sense.
It does make sense.
And then what were you telling me when I read you that?
I was saying, now I understand why you buy so many. Because you always give them away, you always lose them, but yet you still have them.
Correction, I don't give them away. People borrow them and never give them back because they're kick-ass pens, man. I don't know what it is about rich, like ink-flowing pens.
Well, because I've seen you. Someone ask you for a pen.
Mm-hmm.
You pull out your favorite, and the first thing you say, "This is my favorite pen,"
Mm-hmm.
and you give it to them. They write it, whatever they're using, and say, "This is a great pen." And I heard you a couple times say, "Keep it."
Oh, that's true. That's true. If I like you,
Yeah,
if I like you, and you get a pen from me, that's a big deal, guys.
it's a big deal.
You got to put that pen on a chain and wear it around your neck. It's really special.
Otherwise, she's gonna ghost your fucking ass.
I'm gonna ghost your ass if you don't give it back. And you know what? I have said, hey, that's my favorite pen.
Yeah.
I turn around and they're gone.
Sure.
They just take off with it, and I'm like, motherfucker! I knew I should have given him the Bic pen from Wells Fargo. That was at the bottom of my bag. I should have given him that one. Damn it! I think I have a hankering for like really good pens because as a lefty, you need a good flowing pen, man. I don't know what it is about. Just like if you just have any old pen, the ink doesn't, and then you have to hold your hand because lefties hold their hand a different way. Everybody's different. So the way I hold my pen, it doesn't flow good unless I have a really fucking good pen. Fun fact about me.
That's fair.
All right. This next one says, this one's funny. I beat them in Mario Kart one too many times. Some people just can't handle the blue shell. Listen, I don't know what that means. I only play Mario Kart. We used to play Mario Kart before the kids were born.
Yeah.
We used to play a lot, and I used to be the best one. No one could beat me in Mario Kart. That was the very first Mario Kart that came out. Now it's all crazy, and the graphics are all awesome. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to play. Because I will go down a rabbit hole, and I'll play for like 7 days straight with not even going to sleep or eating until I can master it, and then I'll play you guys, because then I'll whoop some ass. But I'm assuming the shell is the one that you release, and then it like kicks you off, like it makes you crash.
I was just gonna ask because I believe that shell's green, but I was just gonna ask, what is the blue shell? Because I don't think I've seen it.
I have no idea.
Some fan, huh?
Yeah,
but because I really don't know what the blue shell is. But anyways, it's a fun game, and watching the kids play with each other, it gets pretty heated. You see people get out of the room, leave for a second.
When we play video games as a family, it's nutty.
Yeah, it's not typically an ending of a relationship, but it gets pretty heated. They got to take breaks.
Yeah, they got to take breaks. It's so funny when Donovan, because everyone gangs up on Donovan. Poor Donnie. Everyone gangs up on him on purpose. And it's so funny when we play that, when we play WWE, when all of us can play at the same time. It's so funny. So that being said, do you guys want to see some of that behind the scenes on our new Patreon that's up and coming? Because I will film us playing video games. It's so funny, and the way they make fun of each other it's so funny.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to see it to believe it. It's like, what? Remember the one time we were playing that cooking game?
Yeah, you could just feel the tension.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty bad.
Do you guys remember the cooking game that went viral last year, or even I think it was during COVID maybe?
Cooking
I don't know.
Mama? Is it Cooking Mama?
No, that's an old one. It was a newer one that came out last year or the year before. And then people were making TikToks because they were getting so into it. Like the one guy's up there by the TV going, okay, so you're on sushi and you're on dish duty. And then he's showing the screen right here going, this is what we need to do and get it together. Like he's yelling at him because he's the master chef or whatever. And when they were playing it, dude, I was in tears. I wasn't even playing and I was laughing my ass off.
All three of them.
Yeah. And it was so funny because Drew was like, who's on dish duty? Like yelling. It's so fucking funny. And Billy's playing and he's going, whatever. Same thing with Dave, whatever. And Drew's getting all like, ooh. Oh my gosh, too funny. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this one said, my best friend in high school stopped associating with me when I started listening to bands other than Green Day.
Wow.
That's a true fan.
I know.
Your best friend is a true fan, but are they your best friend? Would you stop talking to someone because they didn't listen to the same music you did?
I like Green Day, but there are other good bands too.
Yeah.
So.
I'm on. Okay, on to the next one. Like, no discourse? All right. Yeah, I don't even know that I would even.
I wouldn't.
That tells me that's not true. Unless they were like a diehard fan. And they're like, I thought we were doing this together. Like, they're going to know who we are and they're going to marry us. Like, if it's something like that, then I can see that person wigging out and not wanting to be your friend.
Maybe he didn't think he was as involved as he thought he was. Or his friend assumed he was with being a fan of Green Day.
Yeah.
Maybe he assumed he's the number one fan too, but he's not.
Who? The friend?
The friend assumed his friend. We're both #1 fans.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know. And then he's like, what are we doing here? Like, this is getting kind of spooky. Yeah, I don't know. It
Dude,
was
I
either
said I
that.
like Soundgarden too, bro.
Dude, what the fuck, man? I thought we were in this together. But it's like, I don't know. It's either that they were a diehard fan and they thought you were a diehard fan, or it was just an excuse for something else. Who knows? Anyway. All right, let's get like 2 more in. This one says, I didn't have a spare hair tie for my friend at a music festival.
Wow.
Listen.
That's not a friend.
And everyone knows, yeah, exactly. Everyone knows this about me. I always have extra hair ties in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't, you think I'm going to take this big mop top of mine and take my hair tie out and give it to you so that I can be uncomfortable? You got me fucked up. Because my hair is like a fur coat. It's thick and if it's touching my neck and we're in any kind of environment that's a little bit hot, I'm sweating like a pig. Which is funny because pigs don't sweat. I'm sweating like I'm in the center of hell.
I'm sweating like a ham.
I'm sweating like a ham. Listen, let me know if you know where that's from. And that's recent. I'm not taking my only hair tie out of my hair and giving it to you.
And I don't give a fuck if you like me or not.
Yeah.
Right.
You got me fucked up if you're breaking up with me over a hair tie.
Get out of here. We're not friends.
Dude, that's when you go and look for like something to tie your hair up or get a chopstick and put your hair in a bun and put a chopstick in it. I've done that. I've given my last hair tie to like one of the girls and then I just tie my hair in a knot. But if you can't, you can't expect that. Not that they were saying that. Not that they were saying that you wouldn't give me my last hair tie or whatever, but I would assume that's what it is because why are you getting mad at me because I don't have an extra hair tie for you? That tells me that girl wanted her to take the last one she had out of her hair and give it to her.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't care about me. You only care about yourself. That's why you won't give me your last hair tie. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
And hair ties are sacred in our house, dude. Like it's almost like I don't even know what to say or how to call it, but like we always have hair ties on it and we're always sharing. And when you had long hair, you and I were sharing scrunchies. Billy has long hair. So we were on tour and he didn't have a hair tie or his broke or something. And I had 2 in my hair to keep my hair up. And I took one out and gave it to him. And he was like, this is a nice one. I'm like, go ahead and keep it. Like my pens. I just buy extras because I know I'm never going to see it again. It was just funny. And then he was like, oh, I have this one later on. And I was like, shit, I'll take it. Okay. We were swapping hair ties. So I don't know. I just think that's kind of weird.
Too much.
It's too much. It's too little to be that big a deal.
Yeah. It's not. Yeah. You guys were never friends to begin with.
Yeah. And then this last one, you guys. My friend hated TikTok. I sent him a TikTok link and he blocked me. 20 years of friendship, guys. How bad must you hate TikTok for you to block me?
Huh.
Maybe it was what was a TikTok though? That's what I want.
It sounds like he was fucking with him.
What, one friend was the guy fucking with the guy who didn't like TikTok?
Yeah.
I don't think so. That's not what it sounds like. No. He's like, I sent him a TikTok, but was the TikTok suggestive? Like, did it like, was that person like acting a certain way and then you send him a TikTok that explains why people act like that? You know what I mean? Was it a pointed TikTok? Was it something that they made fun? I want to know what the TikTok was. What do you guys think
did he even watch it if he's not even on it?
It didn't say he wasn't on it. He just said he hated TikTok. You know, you ever meet those people who say, I don't do TikTok. And then you post something, but you only post it on TikTok. And the next time you see him, they're like, oh my God, yeah, like I saw you.
Oh shit.
You went on vacation and you're like, you don't like TikTok, huh? That was the only place I posted it. How the fuck did you know that then? Goddamn liar. It's almost like they just want to be cool. I don't like TikTok. But they're always on TikTok. You know, they have a burner account. No?
No. I agree with you. But I think that's a lot of work, bud. What are you doing?
What's a lot of work? Oh, to look?
to pretend you don't like it and then watch it? Like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
Some people just trying to be cool, man.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Fuck if I know. Listen, I just want to know what the TikTok was. Maybe you're right. Maybe the friend was fucking with him, but he sent him a pointed TikTok to tell him why your narcissistic friends do this. And maybe he got mad. I don't know.
Or maybe it was a TikTok of him cheating. And he caught him.
What?
Just kidding.
Okay. Come on, where the fuck did that come from? That's so funny. No, but that's it.
Making it up.
Well, yeah, it makes the stories funnier, right? But anyway, that's our show for today, guys. That's episode 19. And look at us. We almost made it to an hour.
Holy cow.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're running on empty, you guys. So bear with us. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. I know a lot of you guys we've had a lot of new little ants join our army. So if you're new here and you just found us, please follow, like, and share our YouTube channel.
Feel
TikTok.
free to comment as well.
Yeah. We've had crazy comments, you guys. I love
fun.
it so much.
Yeah.
And then stay tuned for our impending Patreon that's coming out. And drop suggestions of what you guys want to see. We're not promising you guys we're going to show you everything you request. But I think the video games would be funny. Like I said, I have hours and hours of footage from all over the last 3 years. It's crazy. There's so much stuff I haven't posted. But yeah, let us know if you have a particular thing that you want us to see. I was thinking about...
Want us to share.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that you want us to share with you guys.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking about maybe when we launch our Patreon, we do a live on TikTok.
It's up to you.
And then we just kind of chat with you guys. And then we'll go on Patreon and we'll chit chat in there. And then they have like a kind of a Discord kind of thing inside the new Patreon. So anyway, drop us your comments, your ant brags. Don't forget to like, comment, and share on all of our socials. We have Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok.
And Spotify.
No, yes, we have Spotify. Sorry, I was like, what?
We're on Spotify.
Yes, we are. And we're going to start to upload our videos to Spotify too. It's just, we're getting there, guys. Be patient with us. So, okay. We've also had a couple of requests for some upcoming topics. And one of them has come up 3 times already. So I'll talk to you about that offline and we'll talk about that and see how if we can make that happen. Otherwise, keep sending us your suggestions and then we're going to drop some prompts for you guys to comment on as well. Cool. All right. That's episode 19 for us, you guys. We'll see you for episode 20. And then we're off to Hawaii and we'll be getting footage for that too for the Patreon. Anyway, love you guys so much. We'll see you guys next time. Bye. Good. Start the timer.
Okay.
We're not even funny anymore.
Who's not funny?
I'm not funny. You're not funny.
Whose butt stinks?
Your butt stinks. Whose butt stinks? Your butt stinks. Why did you say that? Okay, ready? Now I have that stuck in my head. It's like, whose butt stinks? Your butt stinks. Whose butt stinks? Okay, ready? I don't need to have it.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.